Bud Crawford!
I think this is going to be a very competitive fight.
So if you were speaking to a new fan of boxing, let's say a 25-year-old, doesn't have any history of boxing whatsoever, how would you sell this fight to them?
I mean, I would start by telling them, as I've often done, I'd ask them what their favorite sport is. And go ahead, you be the guy. What's your favorite sport?
MMA.
Let's try that again. Not fighting. What's your favorite sport?
Basketball.
No, it's not. It's boxing. I will prove it to you in 30 seconds. If you come to a street corner, and on one corner a guy's playing basketball, two guys are having a pickup game of basketball, and on another they're playing stickball, and on this corner it's flag football.
Somebody was in the room saying that I was scared of them. So I stepped to him and showed him who was the boss of this fight. I ain't scared of shit.
Hey,
I'm a big fan of Canelo. He's a great fighter, but I think I'm better. I think, everything that I have inside myself.
say that because you're fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September 13th, this is going.
Prediction for that fight? How do you think it's going to go?
I hope Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. beat Jake Paul. My support is with Chavez Jr.
Thank you.
Yo, what's up, fight fans? Canelo versus Crawford. Seriously, does it get any bigger? We're talking a clash of titans, a generational battle for the ages, and I'm breaking down everything you need to know, straight from someone who's been in the trenches. Forget the hype videos, forget the commentators. I'm giving you the real deal. This isn't just a fight, it's a legacy-defining moment, and I'm laying out my picks, analyzing the key factors, and giving you the inside scoop. Are you ready for this? Let's dive in. The boxing world has been buzzing, and for good reason. Saul Canelo, Alvarez, and Terrence Bud Crawford, two absolute monsters colliding, billed as once in a lifetime. And trust me, that's not just marketing speak. We're talking about a fight that transcends sport. September 13th, Allegiant Stadium in Vegas, under the bright lights. It's going to be electric, and the fact that it's streaming live on Netflix? Huge! This isn't just about the hardcore fans anymore. This fight is going mainstream. What's at stake? Everything. Canelo's undisputed super middleweight crown, the WBA, Super, WBC, IBF, WBO, and the Ring Magazine titles all on the line. But for Crawford, it's even more than that. He's willingly stepping into the lion's den, moving up 2 weight classes. Massive risk. Seriously, the WBA's already stripping him of his junior middleweight title the second the bell rings. That's how serious this gamble is. It's wild to think back to how this all started. You gotta credit Turki Al-Sheikh, the power player behind Riyadh season. He's changing the game, bringing these dream matchups to life. Remember Canelo dismantling Jaime Munguia? The seed for this fight was planted right then. And then that face-off in the ring. Man, that was a moment. The tension was palpable. The press tour itself was something else. Riyadh, New York, Las Vegas. 3 cities, 3 different vibes, but all fueling the hype. Canelo, cool and collected as always, radiating quiet confidence. Crawford, the switch-hitting wizard from Omaha, showing that signature intensity and unwavering self-belief. You could practically feel the respect between them, but also the burning desire to prove who's the better fighter. And then, the cherry on top, Turki Al-Sheikh announced a substantial knockout bonus. That's a clear message. He wants fireworks. A knockout would not only be impressive, it would be rewarded. This is not just a fight about points. It's about leaving a statement. Let's break down these 2 legends. First up, Saul Canelo Alvarez. 63 wins, only 2 losses, 2...
Listen. I might be the smaller fighter, but Canelo can testify to this. He went up against bigger fighters and been victorious. So all that smaller fighter and I'm the bigger fighter, that goes out the window when you got skills. But Canelo, he's a tremendous fighter. He's got the skills, the experience, the power. He got everything. That's why it's so intriguing. Everybody want to know, can Terrence Crawford take Canelo power? Can Terrence Crawford deal with Canelo pressure? Can Terrence Crawford deal with Canelo's body attack and his experience? And that's why everybody want to see it, because they know how great Terrence Crawford is, but they don't know how great Terrence
Draws. He's a 4-division world champion, and let me tell you, his resume reads like a who's who of boxing. From Guadalajara to the face of boxing, his journey's been a relentless pursuit of greatness. We've seen him dominate Golovkin, take down Kovalev, and conquer Plant. His combination of brutal body shots, lightning-fast counters, and that chin of granite, it's a nightmare for any opponent. He's a force of nature. Then you've got Terrence Bud Crawford. Many purists call him the pound-for-pound best, and honestly, it's hard to argue. He's undisputed in 2 weight classes, junior welterweight and welterweight, and his boxing IQ is off the charts. Switching between orthodox and southpaw? Effortlessly. Pinpoint accuracy? You bet. Finishing instincts? Deadly. The fight against Errol Spence Jr. was an absolute clinic. He dismantled him piece by piece. It was a masterclass in pugilistic perfection. It's a performance that cemented his spot among the greats. But let's talk about the elephant in the ring, the weight. Crawford moving up 2 weight classes, it's a monumental task. He had a little experience at 154 against Israel Madrimov, and he looked good, but 168 is a completely different game. Canelo is a seasoned veteran at that weight. He's built his whole career around it. He's gonna have a natural size and strength advantage. It's not just about skill, it's about physicality. History tells us that the size difference can be a massive factor, especially when you're dealing with fighters of this caliber. Can Crawford's sublime skills truly overcome that disparity? That's the million-dollar question. Look, I've been in the gym, I'm seeing the training footage, and I'm analyzing everything I can. This isn't just about who's the more skilled fighter. It's about who can adapt and overcome the challenges. Canelo's experience at 168 is a huge advantage. He knows the nuances of the weight class, the training regimen, the fight strategy. Crawford is stepping into uncharted territory. He's got the skills to potentially make it work, absolutely, but he's facing an uphill battle. But let's not discount Crawford. He's not just another fighter, he's a problem solver. He's got that incredible ability to adapt and adjust mid-fight. He's got that mental toughness that separates the good fighters from the truly great ones. He's going to be studying Canelo like crazy, looking for weaknesses, exploiting vulnerabilities. He's going to be coming in with a game plan, and I guarantee you it's going to be complex and challenging. The knockout bonus adds another layer of intrigue, doesn't it? It's a huge incentive to go for the finish. Canelo might try to...
He had one big fight in his career. Do you really feel that way?
You know what? If you look at his career, don't get me wrong, okay? He's a good fighter, a great fighter.
Weather Crawford's early storm, trying to break him down with body shots. Crawford, on the other hand, might come out aggressively, trying to overwhelm Canelo with his speed and power. It's going to be a chess match, a battle of wills, and it's going to be incredibly exciting to watch. So what's my pick? This is tough, really tough. Canelo has the size, the experience, the power, but Crawford has the skill, the brains, and the heart. This isn't going to be a blowout. This is going to be a war. I'm leaning towards Canelo by decision. It's going to be a close, grueling fight, but I think Canelo's size and strength will ultimately be the deciding factor. But don't be surprised if Crawford pulls off the upset. He's got the tools to do it. He just needs to execute his game plan perfectly. And the biggest thing to remember, this is boxing. Anything can happen. That's what makes it so captivating, so unpredictable, so exciting. So buckle up, fight fans, because September 13th is going to be a night we won't soon forget. Let me know your picks in the comments below. I want to hear who you're backing and why. Let's get the conversation going. Until next time, stay tuned for more boxing analysis and insights. Peace out. All right, let's dive deeper into this absolute clash of titans. Canelo versus Crawford. It's more than just a fight, it's a statement. It's a chance for Crawford to etch his name into boxing history, and Canelo to remind the world why he's been the face of the sport for so long. We talked about my initial lean towards Canelo, the size and experience factor being huge. But seriously, dismissing Crawford is just plain disrespectful. This isn't just about muscle, it's about brains, it's about skill, it's about that intangible it factor. And the broadcast? Switching to Netflix? Wild, right? It's a massive gamble for boxing, a real shot to shake things up and bring in a whole new audience who might not normally tune into a pay-per-view. Think about it. Your grandma might be watching this fight now, and that's huge for the sport's growth. It's exciting, a little nerve-wracking, but undeniably a move towards the future. And the broadcast team itself, talk about a dream lineup. John Anik bringing that UFC energy, Max Kellerman bringing the hot takes, Andre Ward with his championship pedigree, it's gonna be intense. Michael Buffer's introductions alone are a spectacle, and Mario Lopez, Antonio Tarver, Mike Coppinger. Seriously, a who's who of boxing and entertainment. It's a whole vibe, but the undercard, don't sleep on it. Callum Walsh versus Fernando Vargas Jr. These are two hungry, undefeated prospects looking to make a name for themselves. Walsh, the Irish knockout artist.
Obviously, he's a special fighter. He's a good fighter, but that's why they are good.
Is bringing that raw power, while Vargas Jr. is looking to showcase his technical skills. A win for either of these guys can launch their careers into another stratosphere. Definitely worth sticking around for. Now, let's get back to the fight itself. The consensus among a lot of people is that Canelo's size and power are just too much to overcome. And yeah, that's a fair argument. Canelo's body shots, man, they're brutal. They can drain a fighter, slow them down, and make them a sitting duck. Crawford's durability is going to be seriously tested, but Crawford isn't just any fighter. He's got that uncanny ability to dissect opponents, to find their weaknesses and exploit them relentlessly. It's like he's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. And let's be real, Canelo isn't exactly a statue in the ring. He's got that relentless pressure, that ability to wear opponents down with constant forward movement. It's a pressure cooker environment, and Crawford's going to have to find a way to breathe. But that's where his footwork comes in, that incredible ability to move and create angles. If Crawford can dance around Canelo, frustrate him, and avoid those prolonged exchanges, he might just find a path to victory. Think about it. Canelo thrives on those toe-to-toe battles, the ones where he can unleash his power and dictate the pace. But what if Crawford can strip that away? What if he can force Canelo to chase him around the ring, looking frustrated and off balance? That's where the magic happens. That's where Crawford starts to chip away at Canelo's confidence, his power, and ultimately his will to win. We talked about Freddie Roach's comments earlier, and yeah, he's leaning towards Canelo, and you can't blame him. The weight difference is a massive factor, but then you got Lennox Lewis, a legend in his own right, pointing out Crawford's ability to dissect opponents. That's a game changer. It's not just about physical attributes. It's about mental warfare, about understanding your opponent better than they understand themselves. And look, these guys are professionals. They're not going out there just to throw punches. They're strategizing, they're analyzing, they're anticipating their opponent's every move. Canelo is going to be studying Crawford's previous fights, looking for patterns, searching for weaknesses. Crawford is doing the same. It's a chess match, a battle of wits, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The weight difference isn't the only factor, though. Look at the speed advantage Crawford possesses. Canelo's a flat-footed fighter. Let's be honest. He's powerful, he's strong, but he's not exactly known for his footwork. Crawford, on the other hand, is a slippery, elusive fighter who can move like a phantom. If he can use that speed and movement to frustrate Canelo and avoid those heavy hitting
Since I need you to answer, how would you like this fight to end?
Well, I won't say like to. It will end with my hand rose, making hit.
exchanges, he can drastically change the complexion of the fight. And that knockout bonus, talk about added pressure. It's going to force both fighters to take risks, to be more aggressive. Canelo might try to weather Crawford's early storm, trying to break him down with those brutal body shots. Crawford, on the other hand, might come out aggressively, trying to overwhelm Canelo with his speed and power. It's a high-risk, high-reward situation, and it's going to make for some seriously exciting moments. Canelo's legacy is already cemented. He's one of the biggest stars in boxing history, and he's proven himself against some of the best fighters in the sport. But this fight is different. This isn't just about adding another notch on his belt. It's about proving a point. It's about showing the world that he can overcome any challenge, no matter how daunting. And Crawford, for him, this is a chance to reach immortality, to be remembered as the guy who defied the odds, the underdog who slayed the giant. Honestly, the stakes are insane. If Canelo wins, he further solidifies his legacy. If he loses, it's a dent in the armor, a sign that even the best can be beaten. And for Crawford, this is the moment. This is his chance to transcend the sport, to become a legend. The once-in-a-lifetime moniker isn't just hype, it's a reflection of the historical significance of this fight. It's a clash of styles, a battle of wills, and a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. So, who am I leaning towards? It's still a tough call. Canelo has the size, the power, and the experience. But Crawford has The skill, the brains, and that killer instinct. This isn't going to be a blowout. It's going to be a war, a grueling test of wills. It's a fight that will be talked about for years to come. A modern-day David and Goliath story unfolding right before our eyes. And whether you're Team Canelo or Team Crawford, one thing's for sure. You're in for a wild ride. September 13th, get ready. This is going to be unforgettable. What are your predictions? Let me know in the comments. Who you got and why? Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay tuned for more boxing analysis. Peace out. Ultimately, Canelo versus Crawford transcends sport. It's a legacy-defining collision of power and precision, experience and innovation. While Canelo's size and proven dominance offer a formidable advantage, the question remains, can Crawford's unparalleled boxing IQ and adaptability truly bridge the weight disparity and conquer the lion? This isn't merely a fight to be witnessed, but a moment to ponder. What does it truly mean to defy expectations and etch your name among the immortals?
I'm different. I'm a elite fighter. So that's the difference. Big difference.
How long have you guys?
It's never same after me. They
But-
never same.
But if you had Canelo's resume, you think they would consider you an all-time great?
Canelo got a great resume. You know, I'm not going to take it away from him. He's fought a lot of great champions, but, you know, at the age that he fought them in, you know, you know, they was already on a decline, some of them, you know, and when he didn't, you know, you see.
So, Bud, you've won at 135, 140, 147, and 154. You never fought at 168. You think you have enough power to hurt the great Canelo?
Of course. I don't have to have enough power to hurt him.